So, it's 12 a.m. in Indonesia right now where I live. It's week 3 of quarantine. I need a haircut. I'm starting to gain a couple pounds, and I can't get a wink of sleep. So I'm starting to lose my mind. So I decided to start a project to stay sane. Here's that story. So, a while back, I invited my friend over to play Smash Bros. With me. And apparently, her Uber driver was deaf. And she told me how, she knew a couple of sign language and she was able to communicate with him. And I was kind of blown away. I was like, what? You know how to sign? I thought, should I learn how to sign? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm as dumb as a brick, to be honest. And I have no confidence in myself to be able to learn sign language. But what I am good at is I'm a great engineer. So instead of learning ASL like any sane person would, I decided to build something related to ASL, like a madman. So off I went to Google, right, to search for inspiration. And after hours and hours of searching, I came across this article about a group of engineers from UCLA. And apparently they were making a glove that automatically translates ASL gestures. Now, they use these fancy stretchable polymer sensors to measure a person's finger flexion, and I gotta admit, it's pretty cool. Check it out, it's pretty fancy. To be honest, I don't really know how to manufacture these cool polymer flexion sensors. Plus, I don't really have 1 to 16 PhD level researchers I can rely on to help me with this thing, and I only have a weekend to finish this project, so that's a dud. But I did come across these group of Filipinos that managed to do something similar, but with cheaper materials. So I thought, aha. So off I went to my local hardware store to get these cheap garden gloves, and I got them 50 for 10 bucks, which is crazy cheap. Then, instead of fancy polymer sensors, I ordered regular old flex sensors you could find off the internet. Apparently these ones were used in the construction of the Nintendo Power Glove. Then, I soldered the wires onto the flex sensors, and then used good old reliable hot glue gun and tape to mash them all together with the glove, and voila! A really bad and cheap version of the UCLA glove. That's MacGyver level craftsmanship right there. Let's put it next to the UCLA glove so we can compare them. Okay, I know the build quality is not the best, but this is a weekend project here, so cut me some slack. So, you might ask, dear viewer, how does this damn thing work? So, the sensor acts as a variable resistor which measures the income. That's really boring. Okay, let's take a shortcut. So, since the flex sensor basically measures how much you curl your fingers, I ran the sensors through an Arduino and sent the data to my computer, where I programmed a Python script to take the sensor readings and store into a data frame. So I then took multiple readings of me doing each individual alphabet sign to create a training set for the AI model that I would later build. So, since this is a weekend project and I'm starting to run out of time, I decided to go with the proof of concept and only modeled the first 5 letters of the alphabet. After a whole lot of data cleaning and processing, building that training set took ages. I then built a neural network with TensorFlow and Keras with the Arduino sensor data as an input to handle this multi-class classification problem. Once I got a neural network that sorta worked, I set off to create a Python script that connected the Arduino readings to the neural network model I created in Keras. So, does it work? Why don't you take a look for yourself? You know what? I'd call it a success. Now, despite the success, if I had to do it all again, I would change several things. First, I would add a Bluetooth module so that I can transfer the data from the Arduino to my laptop wirelessly. I would also have used an Arduino Nano instead of an Arduino Uno because of its small compact nature. I would also have designed a casing to house all of the electrical components and printed it using my 3D printer. All in all, I'd call that a success. I guess you'd be surprised with what you can do when you have nowhere else to go. I wonder what I should build next.